this week on the Danny Brown Show. That hurts even more when you up there trying to shake ass and groove to the music. Motherfucker just looking at you like, motherfucker, this some bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of my face with this shit. That's all it is, man. You get the best dick from a homeless motherfucker, man. A motherfucker just is not happy in their situation. He probably came to your crib, shit was looking nice. You like, oh shit.
I was a bigger fan in 04 and 07.
I feel like the Red Sox and the Yankees, that's like white people, Bloods and Crips.
It's the Danny Brown Show. Sit back, relax, you already know YMH Studios. It's the Danny Brown Show. We about to get live. Let's go. It's the Danny Brown Show. Sit back, relax, you already know YMH Studios. It's the Danny Brown Show. We about to get live. Let's go.
Yo, 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 what up, yo? Coming to y'all live from Austin, Texas at YMH Studios. It's the Danny Brown Show. And it's your boy. Got me none other than Danny Brown. I got the Booth Boys with me. How y'all fellas been doing?
What's
Great,
up,
Danny?
Yo.
Yeah, I've been chilling. Had a good little weekend, you know. Finally got back to Texas, man. I was in LA. Finally fucking shooting the fucking video to the first single. Happy to get that over with, man. And these motherfuckers, y'all better watch this shit, man, because I went through a lot of fucking gruel and pain, man, during this video. I don't want to give too much away, but, man, I got a lot of nicks and bruises and shit, man. I got the homie Esoteric in the house, man. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming. You ever been through some shit like that, man? Shooting videos and shit, man?
I hate it. I did one shoot where I was tied up and whipped and pistol whipped.
Oh, shit.
And it was a girl doing it, and she was not pulling any punches to get the best performance out of me.
That sounds kind of hot, though.
Well,
I'm into my BDSM shit. I've never been on the receiving end of it, though. I'm the one giving it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I was like, we're jumping right into this. Yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I always tell these motherfuckers, man. I always want to, not to be lazy, but every video I shoot, man, it's always, you know, I'm trying to do some creative shit. And, you know, I had a video where I was suspended with chains for fucking 8 hours.
Like Red Dragon shit.
Yeah, it just was, you know, it was dope. I mean, the video came out dope and shit, but, you know, it's like, you know, I feel like I've taken a lot of time, you know, doing a lot of self-care and shit, and I feel like I'm in a good state physically than I ever been. So I want to kind of showcase that a little more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm looking good and shit. Back then I was fucked up, so I used to do a lot of crazy shit just to be creative with the videos and shit too, man. But long ass shoots and shit, man. And this one, man, I was wearing this fucking suit that weighed like fucking, I mean, it's about like 20, 30 pounds or something.
Okay.
But after you wearing that shit for like 8 hours, you know what I'm saying? And walking around and shit. And it was like, you know, in theory, when they came up with the concept and it was done to, you know, when it was brought to me, the treatment and shit, I'm like, oh, this shit's gonna be dope, you know? But I didn't really think about the actual process of going through it and wearing that shit and fucking dinged up everywhere and shit. So hopefully, man, you know, the video came out dope and shit. So hopefully y'all motherfuckers like it, man, because I went through some shit for that goddamn video, man.
Yeah, I feel like if you have the right guys directing it and everything, they're gonna make you look good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like our best videos have always been at my worst physically, appearance-wise. I look back at it. Like even now, I'm looking at the camera and I'm wondering, like, if I should have worn a girdle. You know what I'm saying?
Get some spanks.
Yeah. But what are you gonna do? So if you're in peak physical shape, it's the time to let yourself in the video.
Yeah, I want to look sexy in the video and shit. I'm ready to take my shirt off and shit and get the flexing and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So yeah, man, you've been doing this shit for fucking I feel like over 20 years now.
Yeah, it's been a while, man.
OG in this shit,
it's been a while.
Man.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. But with the Czarface thing, it's been a new life. So we've been doing it for a long time before that, but had always been, you know, had connections with Deck and everything, and then we were able to kind of set it off with Czarface in like 2011. That's when it started and gave us some new life.
Hell yeah, which I would say I fucking commend you for doing that, because who don't love to hear Inspectah Deck, man, the Rebel on this. I just, you know, he was always, to me, the fire starter, man.
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
No one, I feel like, in history of rap music has had better set-off verses than him, man.
Nah, I agree. And, like, I mean, the Clan says it themselves, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Everybody just gives it up. So occasionally we have songs where I go first, and I'm like, we can't have him go first on every song, but he should go first on every
Yeah.
song, you know what I mean? But sometimes it calls for something else, but he definitely sets it off the best.
And he kills. I feel like all his features, like the Gangstar shit, or even I heard the well, not too long ago, and he was on the Tupac shit, and they cut his verse.
He
bodied that shit.
He killed it.
I can see why you cut that shit.
So you think
know
they
what
cut
I'm
it
saying?
like on some competitive shit, or you think they just cut? I keep hearing different stories, you know, and
Yeah, I think so.
yeah,
he would have had the best verse in some sense.
absolutely, yeah.
Does that make you be like, oh man, you know you rapping with this motherfucker?
Absolutely. The
gotta-
first joint we did was in like '99, and we did it in a spot in Brooklyn. He showed up with Street Life. We ordered a pizza. He sat down, wrote the rhyme in 10 minutes, recorded it in 60 seconds, and that was it.
So he worked quick.
Oh, he works quick.
God
He's
damn.
a natural, like the biggest, the best example of it. I've never seen him punch in. I've done like 10 albums with the guy, and just
shit.
boom, boom, boom.
That's crazy. I'm a punching motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
As I've aged, I've become accustomed to punches. I felt like back in the day, like
You couldn't really punch.
you couldn't punch it. You had to be really quick to,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying,
it
hit the
sucked.
button. And then, you know, I started embracing technology a little bit. And, you know, I've proved that I can rap on stage a little bit. So people know you can do it, but you want to get the best performance.
My secret is I just I punch some shit up, and because sometimes when you first write it and you go in and you record and shit, it's gonna sound whatever, and I just listen to it
Yeah.
and just memorize it till I got it to my best ability. And sometimes I might want to change some shit here and there. Then I just go in and re-record it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the best way to go about it.
It is. If you can capture that same energy, sometimes that first take, you're trying to hit this certain,
I know.
you know what I
but
mean?
I feel like we only know the first take.
Yeah.
The
That's
actual
true.
people that fucking listen to it, because even like with this album, I was going through a lot of different. I'm always going through fucking sample clearances and can't get this cleared, and I hate doing fucking replays.
Yeah.
But with this album, we found a great group of guys, man, and they was able to just. I feel like now when I listen back to, the fans, they ain't gonna be able to tell. They don't know what the demo version sounds like.
The fans that aren't producers.
Yeah. But the replays don't sound too far off than what the actual shit was. So
Yeah, you ride a fine line with that sometimes. Sometimes
Yeah.
we'll get a replay and it sounds perfect, and people are like, "Oh, that's from this."
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, it's a replay, so don't sue us.
I think the biggest deal is that it's just live instrumentation.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah,
I feel like with a lot of replays, if you just run it back through the MPCs and shit, and then chop it up, and then just resample all the shit. And
Oh,
then
yeah, if you're
that
running-
give it that fucking that give it that grit and shit.
Yeah, like the 404, we run
Yeah.
some things through the 7L, run things through there, and do his little magic to make it sound dirty and like a sample, and that kind of.
I love the
mass it.
404. It's
So
the fucking I just love the effects, man. Like that's my whole deal with it. I never fucking sequence with it or anything.
speaking of takes and punching,
Mm-hmm.
Monopoly,
Yeah,
literally shit all on your mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
Is that one take?
it had to be.
Because that was a great one, man.
It had to be. I think that was one of those things. I'm from Detroit, obviously, so we from that open mic shit.
Oh, listen. I'll
And-
tell you about Detroit, man. Awesome Dre, man.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Awesome Dre, the hardcore community.
Listen, I can say that whole album backwards and forwards.
Holy shit,
Listen
man.
to this, witness my metamorphosis. When I finish, you want this, for big for more of this. Then Awesome Dre comes back like a relay, holding a mic like a baton in a relay.
We held Awesome Dre like that's legendary status because we wasn't rappers from Detroit then.
Right. It was Isham.
Yeah, Isham.
Merciless Amir. You ever hear Merciless Amir? He predated Awesome Dre.
I don't know. I don't think
A Day Without a Rhyme. It's like a rare 12-inch.
That's crazy.
Samples Rakim. It's dope.
So how was you getting up on like Awesome Dre and shit?
Just fanaticism, man. Plus, tapes would come out. They make their way to Boston. I was buying every tape that came out because I was just in love with everything.
that's
you
how
know
I
what I'm
used to
saying? And Awesome Dre, I saw the cover. He had Kumo D and LL Cool J on their knees in troop jackets,
Yeah.
and British Knights jackets or whatever. And I was like, yo, that's hard. He's taking it right to these guys. So I bought the tape and I listened to it. It was Murder One, first one. Oh, man. And then I got a chance to meet him in like 2013. He was on tour with Public Enemy on like a throwback tour.
Wow, that's crazy.
And he had dreads and looked totally different. But I was like, it's Awesome Dre.
Yeah, Awesome Dre was our first Detroit rapper. We had a
Oh, man.
we used to have this show in Detroit called the New Dance Show. And then before that, it was called The Scene. And it was just like, it was pretty much like our version of like Soul Train.
Okay.
And they would play like a lot of ghetto tech and
Yep.
and shit like that. And motherfuckers would be dancing. And they always would have a video segment.
Okay.
And they would always just play like local shit. And it was always like Awesome Dre and
Oh,
shit and
yeah,
shit like
yeah.
that. And like the fucking Box and like Boss and shit like that.
Yeah, Boss, right. Yeah,
Yeah, man. A lot of people didn't know Boss was from Detroit.
Yeah,
you know?
no, I know she's. Yeah, But I do remember seeing "You Can't Hold Me Back." It was one of those type of like one Awesome Dre's joint. Like it seemed like it was on a stage somewhere, like in a high school or something crazy. So that might have been the show you're talking. I saw it on YouTube.
Like, yeah. They always used to play those videos and shit like that. So
oh man,
yeah, man. I fucking old school Detroit rappers. Fucking damn. What was it? The fucking City of Boom. All that shit, man. We're going to go on forever with that shit, man. All right, so we're going to hop into some of these Ask Danny's, man. You can always hit me up at Danny@theDannyBrownShow.com. It's Danny@theDannyBrownShow.com. First up, we got Ask Danny. We got Tech Nine.
Ask Danny.
Hi, Danny. Do you think Tech Nine should have GOAT status? He has more albums than most rappers, and I think he's the biggest independent rapper for years, but never get brought up in hip-hop conversations. Much love, Colin. I would definitely say, as far as like what he's done with Strange Music and what he's done with the independent shit, definitely Tech Nine's GOAT status. You know, as far as like Midwest rappers go, hell yeah. One of my coming up early, I went to a Tech Nine show and he had all these theatrics and just was doing so much different shit. I just never seen usually motherfuckers do rap show, they just come out and rap.
Yeah.
Like he was putting on like a damn near like a stage, like a Broadway stage play, like some opera shit, man. But
yeah,
I just think Tech Nine is like a it's a different taste for motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like with the fast rapping shit and he's just a different motherfucker, man. He's, with the face paint and a lot of shit. I can see like backpack hip hop heads could be turned off by Tech Nine. You know what I'm saying? But far as just what he's done far as his business, with Strange Music and everything, hell yeah, he GOAT status, man. You ever gotten into Tech Nine?
Nah. Oh, got into him? Yeah, just familiarizing myself with him. But I feel like his rise... Like I checked out on hip hop in like '96 when I started making it myself.
Yeah, I could see that. I could totally see. I think I'm kind of checked out now, to be honest, man.
Like when you're making it, you're not really listening to it. Other shit, you know what I mean? But '86 to '96, I was absorbing everything as a kid, and then but I love Tech Nine, what he's done. I've seen the shows, and he slaughters everything. Yeah. He's like a machine. I've seen like the live performances, and he's definitely a GOAT.
He used to have a mohawk. Now he got the stoddy. He embraced the stoddy, man. You got to give him props for that, man. So
yeah.
But yeah, man, he used to have the crazy braids in his beard. I mean, I just look at that like whole, just like the whole Juggalo scene.
Yeah.
Kind of shit, man.
We did get the gathering.
They didn't throw shit?
A few years. Oh, I got hit with a firework. I was holding the mic, and I thought it was dope. I didn't think it was dope. I thought it was dope that I survived. But as I got hit with the firework and I kept rhyming, I was like, this is what they're talking about. Yeah. This is but I think this means they like you.
I know. I think the thing is with the Juggalo fan base is that they don't really fuck with shit that ain't from that scene. And shouts out Violent J and Shaggy. They want to fucking book acts that they fuck with too. You know what I'm saying? And they love. You know what I'm saying? So I've played a few gatherings. My last one went really bad. That's when I was deep in my fucking alcoholism. I got really fucking drunk and it just was really bad. But for the most part, man, I'm from Detroit, so that whole scene and shit, I've been around my entire life and shit. I actually in high school and shit, man, it was always that scene of kids that just listen to like fucking ICP and Esham and all that shit. I'm a huge Esham fan myself too.
666, Crucifix, Hell is the Fire on the Candlesticks. I remember when that record came out, that's probably around the same time as Awesome Dre. And I was just like, wait, this guy worships Satan? Is that all right?
Yeah, that's what it was too. Cause I was just like, I pretty much just like a normal East Coast. And then listen to a lot of West Coast. I would say I was a pretty much normal rap fan. Yeah. I didn't really listen to too much underground shit or local shit. Okay. So we always used to look at the Juggalo kids like straight weirdos, man. Yeah. Like y'all, because that's all they would listen to. They would just be into that shit. And we like, y'all motherfuckers worship the devil, man. Right. Like, y'all crazy motherfuckers, man. But as I got older, I got influenced by it because I feel like a lot of Detroit shit, we love the shock rap shit.
Yeah.
And even, a lot of shit, listening to like Gravediggers or fucking, it was a lot of that kind of shit on the East Coast. Yeah. Or even somebody like a Big Pun had like a lot of shock value in his shit.
Oh, yeah.
And we was just talking about like Nas, early Nas, when he was Nasty Nas, it was all shock value in his shit.
Whenever frustrated, I'm a hijack Delta. Yeah. And never mind his barbecue verse, man.
That was the way he set it off. And he was a fucking teenager in that shit, man. You know? That's why these motherfuckers be like trying to, be like, he's young. Like, man, all my favorite rappers in the beginning when they first came out, like, the motherfuckers was in their teenagers and they was fucking rapping some crazy shit. So just being young don't mean you can't write classic shit,
Yep.
Ain't nobody got time for that, man. You can fucking grow on your own terms, man. But when you want to step out on the stage, man, it's whack or not, you know?
Yeah.
All right, next up we got Joy Division Inspiration. Hi, Danny. I wanted to ask you your interest in Joy Division and what led you to name your album after the song Atrocity Exhibition. Are you into post-punk music generally, or was there something about Joy Division specifically that got you attracted to your music? Best, Ryan Kwong. Yeah, I was just a huge Joy Division fan. I mean, I'm a emo, sad motherfucker. A lot of that music just speaks to me, you know. I think, how did I don't know, man. I think like I say, most of my time when I got my downtime between albums or just trying to get inspired by music, I would just like Google shit like what was the best top albums of the 80s or the most, cult classics and shit like that. And I think I came across Joy Division. I actually heard Closer first before I heard Hidden Pleasures. Don't give me Unknown Pleasures. Got me all fucking up. But whatever, that's the hipster one that everybody know. They wear the t-shirts and shit. But I really love Closer more, and just got into Joy Division and shit like that. And I started seeing the documentaries and doing my research on them. And Ian Curtis was a crazy motherfucker, man. I mean, to say the least. I mean, I know he had his own demons and problems and shit like that, man. But I really took the way he got inspired was like reading a lot of books and shit, and then I kind of see that was kind of like their thing back then. Like a lot of motherfuckers will get a lot of like ideas from books and shit and come up with them. And so when I came up with Atrocity Exhibition, obviously it's a book called that, but the album that just spoke to the album. I actually named the album that after it was done. It wasn't like I just figured that it was dope. I mean, I felt like that shit, correlated in some sense, man. So, you ever got into Joy Division, man?
Oh yeah, man. I like 2005 to 2009. I was heavy into a lot of post-punk shit.
Oh, really?
Sampling it, flipping it. You know what I mean? I remember I had this sweater. It was a black sweater, and it had Ian Curtis on the front in purple, like just his face, like a silhouette of his face, and it looked awful on me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it really accented my man boobs, and I had to ditch it. But I was into it heavy for a while, man. Yeah.
Joy Division, I will say, is one of my favorite bands, but I will say I never really got into the New Order stuff, and it just was him as a songwriter, man. Just when a motherfucker, displaying their pain for the world to see, kind of shit. I think that kind of, because that's how I write songs, almost like a form of therapy for me.
Yeah.
Which I'm starting to I've been back recording and writing and shit, man. And now, I feel like I've trauma dumped for so long.
Yeah.
I'm at that period where I just want to make, people happy. But I've learned, though, a lot of people will write to me and they would tell me, though, like, for me, it was coming from a place of fucking depression or something like that. And they would be like, oh, that song helped me get through shit. And it's weird how music can do that, man.
Right.
For the most part, I would, coming up, obviously you just want to be the dopest motherfucker you can be.
Yeah.
Writing these crazy punchlines and just trying to be a rapper's rapper kind of shit. And as shit progressed in my career and shit, I kind of just wanted to just talk about shit in my music that I felt like I couldn't talk about it with other people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely. And that hits people harder, man. You know what I mean? If you're really speaking from the heart, vulnerability, you know what I mean? And I mean, a lot of the Czarface stuff, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Although, occasionally we do, but a lot of it is a playground.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just spitting rhymes and pop culture references and stuff. But solo stuff, man, I always it never comes out, but I write a lot of stuff that's, I feel I'm revealing a little bit more about myself. You know what I mean?
And to me, it's, honestly, sometimes that's what the music would make me do.
Yeah.
Maybe I just got a thing for having these dark sounding beats and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's not like I'm going into it like I want to write this song about fucking, what I'm going through type of shit. And then the beat just bring it out of me,
Yeah. I did a song where I rapped about putting my dog to sleep.
Yeah.
And it was about a minute. It was only one verse, but I recorded it, and I was actually crying in the verse, and I wanted to change a few things. But every time I went back, I couldn't capture that actual thing where you could hear the cry in my voice, you know what I mean? So it just kind of sat the way it was and came out, but it's gangster shit.
Yeah, I had a moment like that when I recorded 30. I had a little vocal crack, a little
the imperfections
crack in there,
perfections,
But that was actually one take, and actually like you said, sometimes you can't recapture that magic. And I used to totally be on that. Like, it would be a lot of times where I like fuck up lyrics or say the word wrong or do something like that. But I'd be like, I can't do that take again. I'm just gonna use that.
Right.
But I fucking working with Q-Tip ass, man. He really was on me with that shit, man. Like, he would make me fucking re-record shit. And it just got to the point now it's just in me now. I feel like I learned that for him, just the art of post. So
I'm very highly jealous of that, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you for flexing on me.
No, it wasn't a flex.
It was a little flex. Working with Q-Tip.
It wasn't a flex, man, because it was really hard, man.
Yeah.
Like, he's a perfectionist, to say the least.
Right.
So working with him, man, you that's why a lot of his albums take forever to come out, man. But it is a thing, though. I feel like I got to play the medium of that. Whereas, like, sometimes you can overthink the music, man, and like just work too much on it, and just you're just doing too much, and you can actually, I feel like sometimes, when something's good, you can kind of fuck it up by going, doing too much. You just kind of gotta have a cap. You gotta be like, all right,
First thought, best thought.
Yeah, definitely.
Mary Bosmas from our friends over at Manscaped. The holidays are approaching, but what if I told you that the celebrations are starting early this year? It turns out the perfect gift does exist, and who else to bring it down the chimney than the leaders in below-the-waist grooming? Keep calm and let your balls jingle this season with Manscaped's brand new Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, featuring the Lawnmower 5.0. Watch all your wishes and mistletoe kisses come true. Looks nice when you're going naughty by going to manscaped.com and use code DannyB for 20% off plus free shipping. Unwrap the gift of smoothness this season. The Manscaped Performance Package 5.0 Ultra is just the easiest to use when trimming below the waist. It's one of the easiest products I ever used. Manscaped Performance Package 5.0 Ultra is the ultimate bundle for the man who deserves it all. Included in this special sack is the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, the Weed Whacker 2.0 ear and nose trimmer, Manscaped liquid formations, and 2 free gifts. Starting with Santa's #1 helper, we have the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. This 5th generation trimmer features 2 next-gen blade heads, a standard trimmer blade for taking a little off the top, and a new full blade to go for the smooth finish wherever your heart desires. The Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra Body Trimmer and the Weed Whacker 2.0 Nose and Ear Trimmer feature proprietary advanced skin-safe technology to protect your delicate presence. Plus, both are waterproof, so there's no issue clearing the snow out of your driveway. Now that you groom the candy cane, it's time to make sure you don't smell like a reindeer with the Crop Soother, Aftershave Lotion, and Crop Preserver. Anti-shave ball deodorant. Once they touch your sack, you never go back. The gift of Manscaped doesn't stop there. The bundle comes with 2 free gifts: Manscaped Boxers 2.0 Premium Underwear and the Shed 2.0 Toiletry Bag. Once you're done shaping up, it's only right to put your pants presents in the best wrapping at all, the Boxers 2.0. They are seriously the best boxers I ever worn. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code DannyB at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code DannyB. Manscaped, get your jingle balls ready for the holidays.
All right, next up I got no swag. Dearest Danny, how do I start dressing well? I'm currently a quirked up white boy, yet I don't have swag yet. I see your fits and they're hard as fuck. How can I change this? Sincerely, quirked up white boy with no swag. Well, the first thing you got to do is it's all about you, to be honest. You either got it in you or you don't, man. There's nothing wrong with, because nothing worse than a motherfucker that's trying their hardest to have swag, and then it just comes off looking like a tryhard. So the best thing you can possibly do, man, is just want to be comfortable. That's what I feel like a lot of people don't get, even though I will put myself through some bullshit just to look good and shit. I feel like the bitches do it, so, why not? But for the most part, man, just wear shit that you feel comfortable with. And, just don't think too hard about it, man. Do something that's you.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought I did. My Deck's manager said to me one day after a show, he was hammered, and he said, "Eso." I said, "What?" And he looked me up and down and said, "You got to dress better for these shows." I was like, "What? What?" And I thought I looked dope, right? And I was like, "So what do you mean? Throw on a chain?" He's like, "No, don't put on a chain. Then you're trying too hard." And we just talked it out. And I never forgot. This will be, what's up, Wood? If you're listening, watching, I harbor a lot of resentment towards you for that. But now every show I'm overthinking it, you know what I mean? But hey, moving on.
Yeah, right now I'm into more of, I look at clothes like music or anything else. It's just more an art piece to me.
Yeah.
So I try to wear shit that just looks like, I got a medium of like an old person that don't know shit about fashion look at me like, oh shit, that looks cool. And if a little kid, a baby, and they look at me like, oh, that's fucking cool. Yeah, so I just dress for them. Old people and babies, you know. They could see me at the airport and be like, what? That guy looks crazy, you know?
I feel like when you came out, though, you really broke the mold and kind of set a bar. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was, you know, you kind of electrified everything when you came out. And people were like, yo, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now I think people expect something from you. Do you
Which
know
was
what I
a
mean?
gift and a curse, you know?
Yeah.
Because it was like a lot of people... I knew I had the music to back it up, kind of, so I didn't really care. But as far as the clothes and shit, that was just literally me. If I wasn't a rapper, I would fucking dress like that. I don't think people understand.
Right, okay,
It don't even got nothing to do with music. That's like his whole total thing on its own, you know?
Yeah.
It just so happened I'm the guy that fucking can rap and shit too, man. But it's just it was a gradual process, to be honest, man. I just been into fashion since... I think my dad got me into it more so than anything.
Oh,
you know? Yeah, my dad I used to stay like on weekends and shit. I would stay at my grandma's house, who's Filipino and shit. And I'd stay at her crib and shit. And my dad would just have these fucking stacks and stacks of like GQ magazines and shit. And he would just have like fucking ill-ass fashion motherfuckers on his wall and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
so
okay.
I just was enamored with that shit ever since a kid, man. So I kind of just always just been into fashion, you know?
That's dope.
But it was always like, you know, it was a time in my life where it was dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm fucking wearing skinny jeans and all this shit. I can't stop at certain gas stations in Detroit. Motherfuckers like, they want to fucking hate crimes on me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just, you got to know when to fold them and know when to hold them type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but now I'm getting to the point.
Skinny jeans are always going to hold them, though.
I mean, now it's everybody wears skinny jeans. Now I'm into fucking
baggy's back.
Yeah, proportioned. Well, me, I'm more into the flared shit.
Okay.
And bell bottoms and shit like that.
Okay.
You know, but yeah, I got some big jeans on now with some big Carhartts. But
yeah,
I'm happy the fucking baggy shit's back, man. You know,
yeah,
you can fucking be kind of fat and shit. You ain't really got to be all ripped up no more, you know.
Right, you can get away with stuff. Yeah.
Taking Adderall and shit just so I can stay a fit 155.
155?
Twinked up so I can wear my skinny.
Twinked up. I'm bared up.
I had to stay tweaked up to wear the Rick Owens. You know what I'm saying? All right, next up we got Black Guys Lay It Down. Hi, Danny. So I'm a white girl in her early 20s, and I live in a predominantly white town. Earlier this year, I dated a black guy, and now I find it hard to even want to think of a white guy in a sexual way. That motherfucker had me in all kind of positions. I never came so hard in my life. I can't go back to white guys and their tiny-ass vanilla dicks. Am I crazy, or do I think black guys really just lay it down like that? Much love to you and the Booth Boys. Piss on me, beat me. Shouts out to Lily. No, I'm going to be honest with you. It's not about black or white. It's about this motherfucker needs somewhere to live. Some motherfuckers, that's all it is, man. You get the best dick from a homeless motherfucker, man. A motherfucker just is not happy in their situation. He probably came to your crib, shit was looking nice. He like, oh, shit. And it's just something that goes in you, man. So you just meeting a broke motherfucker, man. That's all it is. Broke motherfuckers put it down. That's all you got to think about, man. So, or a motherfucker just came home from jail. It's just a lot of shit that come with that. His life ain't in the right place because you fuck around with a rich nigga and shit like that. You ain't getting that kind of dick. I ain't putting in all that work, man. I ain't even really trying to eat no pussy like that no more. But a broke motherfucker, he gonna put some shit on your ass, man. When you fucking to live and you fucking to eat, it's a whole different type of dick coming out, man. So that's all I'm gonna tell you. It wasn't about black or white. That motherfucker just needed a place to live, man. And you had a nice warm bed. You had some food in the fridge. You know, you going to Trader Joe's and shit. He like, oh, shit. And the power just comes out of you, man. Broke motherfuckers fuck the best, man. That's all I can tell you, man. You ever been in that situation before? You fucking fat bitches. Like, damn, man, this bitch, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of sleeping in my mama's basement. This bitch got her own crib. You could take her car and drop her off at work. You know what I'm saying? That's when you putting the dick down. When you homeless.
Yeah, right. I don't know how to add on to this. I feel like I have to qualify my manhood here, and you know.
Yeah.
But
no, she just don't know. A motherfucker needed a place to live and eat, man. Hot, 3 hots in a cot, man. You gonna make it drop it like it's hot. That's all it is. I'm telling you. I know. I've been there. Be like, damn, bitch. Walk around. You see the motherfuckers every day. You go to HEB, you see that skinny black dude with that fat white bitch. She got that EBT card. He like, yes, we eating good tonight. Watch this. Watch this dick I lay on this fat bitch. All right. Here we go. I'm not body shaming at all. I'm just saying. You've seen it.
Holy shit.
All right. Yeah, man. Fucking to live, man. All right. Next up we got Scaring the Hoes tour. Hi, Danny and the Booth Boys. I saw the Scaring the Hoes tour in Boston. It was one of the best experiences I ever had in my entire life. Recently, I saw one of Peggy's IG story. He said the Scaring the Hoes era is over. My question to you is, do you think you guys will ever tour again and make a volume 2 of Scaring the Hoes? Much love, Jack from Boston. Yeah, definitely. I mean, what we mean about the Scaring the Hoes tour is over. We getting back to doing our solo shit, you know? And part 2 is like, you know, we're solo artists that came together to make a group. So we still got a lot of shit we want to do on our own, you know? I have an album coming out soon. He has an album coming out soon. So we going to tour those. But yeah, man, and we wanted to get the hype up for the second release. You know what I'm saying? So you know how that shit is.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah, hell yeah. Where'd you play in Boston? Do you remember?
Fuck. It was a newer venue.
Okay.
I can't think.
Oh, maybe MGM Fenway or maybe...
It was some new shit. Is it something live or something like that?
Big Night Live?
Yeah,
Okay.
Big Night Live.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Yeah, it was a dope spot too, man.
Yeah,
It was
it's
really
dope.
nice there, man.
Yeah.
I usually always play, what is it, Middle East.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm a Middle East veteran.
Oh, yeah. You are.
Yeah, I'm a Middle East veteran. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, me too, man.
That's
Me
the
too.
spot.
Well, yeah, it's dope. It's a dope downstairs.
I've actually played some of my craziest shows in Boston.
Yeah.
To be honest, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I
they
remember
come
I did a show for it was I don't remember, but it was for like a liquor brand, and it was they had me playing at this bar. It's like some real hardcore kid punk rock type shit.
Okay.
And I had to stop the show mid-set. The motherfucker was in there beating the hoes up.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
like, hold up, man.
Oh, scaring the hoes.
That was assaulting the hoes. I'm
Yeah.
like, this was early in the day though. It was one of those shows where it wasn't even a stage. I'm on the ground with the motherfuckers. I'm like, oh shit. But yeah, man, them motherfuckers get rowdy in Boston.
Those
man.
shows are crazy.
Yeah,
There's no
man.
stage.
Yeah, and you just right in front of them, eye level and shit.
Yeah.
Motherfucker sizing you up like,
Oh,
damn,
yeah.
man, Danny, you kind of tall. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, I got a jab too, bitch. You better back your punk ass up, you know? So yeah, man. But yeah, definitely, man. You know, Peggy got his own shit. I got my own shit. So yeah, man, get the hype up, man. And you know, we come back like Voltron, man. We form back. It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got a new album coming out soon. So we focusing on our solo shit right now, which is, you know, it's cool, man. I will say, man, I did get very used to being in a group with another person, man, as a solo artist that played shows by myself and being on stage hour and a half sets and shit. And you got that right hand man next to you,
man,
sharing some of that, you know, that vocal time, man. It was so easy, man. I kind of got spoiled. I'm kind of used to it, so I hopefully, yeah, man.
Listen, you're telling, like, at the end of our Czarface shows, we finished with Triumph, and we finished with Above the Clouds and Cream.
So dope. So yeah.
So I'm like the hype man for these joints, and you know, I got Deck next to me. He can control the crowd. He jumps in the crowd. He gets out of the crowd. You know, and he's like 6'5", so it's like, it's different. You know what I mean? I do a lot of shows with Vinny Paz and Jedi Mind Tricks, and Vinny's, you know, stocky guy, but I got the height on him. You know what I mean? So it's just this thing. But then when I'm with Deck, he's like always up here, and you know, I feel a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah,
you know
man. Being on stage by yourself can be scary sometimes, man.
Yeah.
You know, because it's all on you. You fuck up, like, you know, I feel like, you know, we can run a pick and roll when it's two of us, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know, you got
3-man
extra
weave
help.
with the DJ.
Yeah,
but we got the beats. If you're a comic, that's the crazy shit. If you're standing on stage with no music and you have a whole audience, that's terrifying.
That's what I always tell them. Like, that's the highest form of entertainment to me. A motherfucker that can get on stage with no fucking nothing, just out there, and motherfuckers is looking at you like, make me laugh,
Make
motherfucker.
me laugh, yeah.
You know, that's hard.
Oh, horrifying, terrifying. I did YMH Live. I think that's where I met you first.
Yeah,
and we did our set, but I wanted to get off a couple jokes in between. Didn't go well. It was very, I was like, so this is what bombing feels like.
Man.
You know what I mean? It hurt, but I knew that I could just go back to the hip hop shit and just put the beat on a rhyme. It's different.
Well, I've definitely bombed some shows.
Yeah.
Rapping. So.
Oh yeah. Me too. Yeah, me too.
So that hurts even more when you up there trying to shake ass and groove to the music. Motherfucker just looking at you like, motherfucker, this some bullshit. Like, get the fuck out of my face with this shit.
Yeah.
All right, we got some freestyles we gonna drop.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we watch freestyles.
Oh, freestyle. I thought you
Not
meant
us. Not us.
I'm ready, Danny. We got the headphones on, man.
Damn it.
Throw on Try by 12. No. All right, let's go.
Let me hear you bust a freestyle.
All right, Danny and the Booth boys and girls, gonna kick a little freestyle live from our kitchen here. Yo, pick it up and dust off the altar. Who else you know got brushwork like who? Like Mr. fucking Walker, the one they all wanna get involved with. See him on the street like, hey, we know you're fucking bogus. Listen close, bitch, and tell him if he missing all shit. I'm a forfeit if y'all trying to keep your jobs here. I'm gonna stall just to see who's focused. Stop and waiting way too long. I think I need a moment. Now we back down again. Tell your mother about it. Tell a friend. Get them together around and yell about the sound of it. Selling them on the elegance, but hook them with the foulness shit. Look at we ain't proud, ain't no doubt. It's delicate. Shit's a crooked road. We just balancing on it. Come down to the front. You bound to see something. We bout to be stunting. The bell don't mean nothing. You mean he got a big mouth? That's what you been telling me, love? Huh? Shit, we'll tell him faux pas and let him know that I'm sorry for the most part. But shit, y'all ain't even gotta worry about that faux stuff. Me and my dog got one thing in common. We're both dogs.
Oh, he got
Peace.
props.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, man. If I was your neighbor, I would have been beating on the motherfucking wall with a broom. The vocal projection was crazy,
Yeah,
man.
the
You a
acoustics.
loud motherfucker, man. God damn, man. I would have been fucking, man.
Yeah, he gets props for the dog, man. Bringing
Yeah.
the dog out at the end. I mean, he took a long pause to get the dog. I would have held the dog through the whole verse.
The dog is hot.
Yeah.
That nigga was trying to run away from that shit, man. He was chilling at first. He got the rapper. That nigga was like, get me the fuck out of here. This some bullshit.
Yeah, actually, the dog looks unwilling in the still there.
Dogs know.
wants-
I feel like dogs know some bullshit, and they know fire music, man. Cause my dogs, if I'm making music, they be quiet, they be chilling and shit.
Oh, yeah?
They be running around wanting to play and doing all crazy shit, barking and shit. But as soon as I start making music, they be chilling, cause they know the fire pack coming. They're like, "What you got?" They be chilling, nodding their head and shit. That nigga was running away. That nigga had to go chase that motherfucker. Like, hold up, come back.
Yeah, well, my dogs stopped me from recording in the basement.
Do
They're
they?
there. Oh, yeah. One of my dogs got his nails going all over
Oh,
the
yeah.
hardwood floor, and the other dog's barking. So it's like sometimes they wind up in the recordings. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
And that's fire. But I feel like they're trying to tell me to retire.
So what you think about that freestyle?
Oh, that one. I think the kid had a lot of heart, man.
Yeah.
And he had that Jay-Z in between, or I guess it's a Drake now, isn't it?
Yeah, it was
It's
a lot of ambition.
A lot of ambition. If the volume was off, I would have sworn. No, I thought he was from the UK by the look.
Yeah,
but
right.
But then he had some type of American accent. But what did you think?
You know me. I'm actually, man. I'm never coming into this with good intentions.
Okay.
And there wasn't really too much I could really joke on him about, man. You know, but you
Yeah. I mean, I feel like certain, we're all looking at our phones and scrolling and things like that. And sometimes an MC will sound incredible in a car. It's all
Yeah,
the way it's
the
presented. So I'm like,
acoustics
yo,
and
this
shit.
guy snapped. And then you hear the record and he sounds like everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this guy could sound dope on a record. He could sound, but right there, he obviously gave it a lot in a trifling environment with,
he had a lot
walls.
of confidence. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
That's one of the main things I think of being a rapper is you gotta have confidence. If you don't believe you dope, then it's not gonna project to anybody else. And I think he the shit. So
Right.
He get an A for effort. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a big part of it. That's a big part
That's
of
a
it.
big part of it,
Yeah.
man. Everything else will come after that, man. If you love it, everybody else will too. So
Yeah.
shouts out to you, brother. All right, what we got next?
I said, talking to a shorty with purple hair like Gamora. You Borealis, these hoes like an Aurora, for sure, bruh. Hair long, looking like a hermit. Cause I've been chasing green like Miss Piggy chase Kermit. Money on my mind, man, I think I'm Lil Wayne. Shorty dropped out, so she give me Lil Brain. I'm insane, like a llama, I spit game. And M's be the type Sean Jones could kicks. Main on my feet, I bully the beat till it's insecure. I fuck the whole game, I'm such a whore. And don't say pause, cause I'm in my drawers. Rather hit record, you don't like it, you can see the door. Peace, and don't let it hit you while you're leaving. These shorties smother me until I'm having trouble breathing. Pass me my inhaler, I'm so dope, this mic my paraphernalia. And girl, you're so bad that I think I got a failure.
Was that off the dome?
I don't know. He
Shorty
got a dope ass voice though.
He
Kind of
does.
reminded me of Method Man a little bit, man.
Oh, yeah. I wish I had that voice. And he did the inhaler reference. I think that
fucking
was
voice.
off the dome. Some of the rhymes was like, I felt like he said, Shorty so bad that I think I got a failure. What does that mean?
I have no idea. I mean, I think he was freestyling.
Like he's going to
sometimes.
fail
Like
her?
bad at school, so I gotta fail you.
Oh yeah.
I think.
guess.
But so bad. Right. There you go. Okay. That's right. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. See, how am I not catching these punchlines? There you go. Props for that line. I didn't even catch it. And
I mean, yeah, the voice is dope. That's half. He halfway.
Yeah.
He halfway there.
yes, he is.
There's more to that one if you want to see.
The beard looks a little Beijing though.
I can't. My beard is
That
patchy.
beard look a little Beijing. I mean, I don't know, man. Some people, man. I think some people shouldn't have beards.
Right.
But he can grow one, man. So he can do it, man. But it looks painted, man. That motherfucker look like a painted beard, man. You know what Beijing is? Oh,
talking
shit.
to a shorty with purple hair like
Oh,
a
this-
Mora.
we ain't say run back.
These hoes like in a rover, for sure. Stomping on his beat like an alpha. Fake hustlers always talking about what they about to do instead of what they did. Slimy like a squid. If I'm the top shelf, then y'all the mid. Bidding on these haters like a stockbroker. If you saying fuck me, I'll assume you a clown. I'll call you thought joker. Cause when your high horse get knocked over, I'm a stump man like I'm Jeff Hardy on the top roper. 5'5" standing tall like a titan. And if being pretty's a crime, then I'm indicting myself, dog. My wealth finna grow. Cause I hustle when the sun, rain, sleet, hail, snow. You know, the average is not in my vocabulary. See, it's a cold world like the 1st of January. Instead of getting scary, I'ma put my boots on. Cause my flow hotter than July in Tucson. I get love from northeast to southwest. And I be milking the game just like a cow's breast. And when it come to rapping, dog, I'm the man and shit. Cause everything I write can set fire to a candlestick. Ladies love cool jewels, I could tell. She hopped up on my mic and then she let me rock the bells. I'm not well, flow sick, style dumb. Mom and dad raised a hustler, look what I become. I drop gems like my name suggests. Bustin' on the right answer cause I came correct. I'm a flamer, yes, flow hot, body hot. Shorty, chill with Poppy Verde, you could get your body rocked, Jules.
All right, Jules.
The voice is dope. You got a dope voice.
Yeah.
I would never tell anyone I was 5'5" in the rap, though.
Nah, but he said 5'5" standing like a titan, and I said,
I will keep that to myself, man.
yeah. I don't think I
A
don't.
lot of rappers are short, though.
But you
know.
see the angle he's shooting the video
Yeah.
from too. So it's like there's some special effects there. I don't know because I would say he was tall, and I felt like he could get the verse off better if he stopped doing this as he was rhyming.
Yeah.
He sounded a little winded here and there, but yeah, I mean, and he had another school reference too. I forget what it was, like something about, came correct on the test or something like that.
Yeah,
Shorty
I mean,
had to fail you.
Yeah, dope voice.
Oh,
man.
Jeff Hardy reference.
Dope
Gomorrah
voice.
reference. Yeah.
Dope voice. Dope voice, man.
Also, yeah. So
When you got a dope voice, man, you can cheat your way through this shit, man.
Oh man, you can get away with a lot, man.
Yeah,
get away with a lot. Like Guru said, mostly the voice.
Yeah, I tell them I say this. I say that on here all the time,
Oh, you
man.
do?
I swear
okay.
to God.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I
Trust me.
swear to God,
Yeah.
man. That shit stuck in my head like a motherfucker. Cause that's why I kind of started rapping in the high pitched voice and shit. Cause I had no voice when I first started rapping.
Uh-huh.
I would just try to rap like Nas, kind of,
Yeah.
But then I found the voice, and then that's when shit started working,
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm getting to that point in my life where it's like I can't keep, I'm going back, just trying to be a little more natural with it. But it comes out when it comes out,
Well, soon you'll be able to rhyme like Nas with that pitch, and then hit a button. To the AI will get the old Danny Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So
I'm all down with the fucking AI, man.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know about it. Far as like, I mean, eventually it's going to take on. I've heard these motherfuckers is writing raps with Chat GPT now. That shit is I want to choke a motherfucker. I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you got AI writing raps for you, bitch.
Rap is out of control, man.
Yeah, if you got AI rapping for you, kill yourself. All right, man, we about to get. Let's spin the wheel. College football. You a football fan?
I am. My son plays football, so I'm extra heavy in the high school football world. So
I think it's kind of hard to not be into sports when you're from Boston, man. It's just like,
yeah, I think so.
y'all motherfuckers are I mean, I'm not saying it, but I've heard that y'all can be some real harsh fans.
Yeah, I think Boston and Philly have the worst reps. But,
Yeah.
I mean Detroit too, though.
I mean, yeah, it was a brawl. It was a Malice in the Palace.
Malice in the Palace, man. That's my era, man.
Yeah, Malice in the Palace.
Yeah.
It was pretty great though.
Yeah.
But as far as that, I think our teams kind of suck
Yeah.
for the most part, so we can't really be that. I mean, I think it's just coming from a place of sucking. Well, you guys are always fucking winning shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's like,
well,
y'all being dicks at this point. Y'all already bust every ass in every sport.
It's a bad,
And y'all still being dicks to motherfuckers, man.
Well, Patriots fans got to be real humble now. I mean, they're terrible. Terrible. So, I don't know. They had a good run. But I'm looking forward to the Celtics. I know that we're not talking about college football right now, but we can talk about...
Fuck that.
Let's talk about the bad boy Pistons. Let's talk about the Tigers. Let's talk about Alan Trammell and
so you're a Red Sox fan too?
I am, yeah. I was a bigger fan in 04 and 07.
I feel like the Red Sox and the Yankees, that's like white people, Bloods and Crips.
Absolutely.
You can't be in Boston with a Yankee. You can't be in New York with a fucking Red Sox hat on. Them motherfuckers are bang on you.
Yeah.
Like, where you from?
Especially the 2010s and 2000s. But last night I was watching the World Series or whatever it is, the ALDS or whatever, the playoffs in baseball, and they had Alex Rodriguez, Jeter, and David Ortiz all doing color commentary. The three of them. And I was like, wow, you would never see that in 2004, 2005. But yeah, I love all the hockey's not so much my thing, but hoops and football and baseball I dig.
Hockey is not really my thing either, but
and pro wrestling, the sport of kings.
When I was in rehab, we would be arguing because these motherfuckers wanted to watch the NHL playoffs and shit, and it was basketball playoffs too going at the same time, and I was the only nigga up in that motherfucker, so I used to have to pull my race card sometime, you know. So we can watch basketball. But I actually had a great time watching a few hockey games, you know? I mean, most I've got of hockey was like fucking playing Blades of Steel and shit like that,
right.
You know?
Yeah, the video aspect. But yeah, the fights can be good, and playoff hockey's fun to watch.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is, just playoff hockey.
And they score so infrequently that it's tough to, really get into it. But when somebody scores, the whole fucking
But I'm a huge
apart.
soccer fan, or football, whatever you want to call it. But I'm a huge that, so it's not too far off from the sport. And basketball and hockey kind of got its own similarities too. But yeah, the Celtics are going to be good this year.
Absolutely.
They got Drew Holiday.
Yes, sir.
And I feel like that was a great. I mean, actually losing Marcus Smart, he pretty much.
I felt like he patches that hole though.
Yeah, he definitely does.
He can shoot better too.
With a higher IQ.
Yeah.
Where he's not going to.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Marcus Smart
had
unconscious, man.
Motherfuckers love him, but it was a few of those games where he had Celtics fans in shambles. Like, man, what the fuck are you doing right now?
And he has a lot of games where it's like, no, yes. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, he got heart.
Absolutely. I loved him when he was there. Absolutely loved him.
He's not scared, man. Then y'all got KP too.
Yep.
Who hopefully he stay healthy.
If he stays healthy, I think we're pretty good. But I saw some highlights of Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah.
If he stays healthy, the Spurs are going to be terrible.
I'm definitely going to a few Spurs games.
Yeah, because he looks like something out of science fiction, man.
Yeah, he looks great, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still preseason, still too early.
Yeah.
But he looks great, man. But yeah, I think Boston. I would say, man, they're the team in the East.
Yeah,
they're the team in the East right now.
And the Bucks, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I like Celtics
the Bucks,
chances.
I mean, it's Giannis and fucking Dame. I mean, them motherfuckers could score 80 points by themselves.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But it's all about basketball. It's a soap opera. It's my man soap opera. Yeah. And I feel like you never know what the fuck going to happen, who's going to stay healthy, who's going to, so.
That's the thing.
It's any team could fucking lose the biggest piece and it's a fucking wrap, you know? So.
Like the Jets.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
All right, man. We're about to get up out this motherfucker. Thank you so much for coming through,
Danny,
man.
thank you for having me, man.
It was great talking to you, man. But yeah, y'all come up and see me, same time, same channel. Hit me up at Danny@theDannyBrownShow.com. That's Danny@theDannyBrownShow.com. You got some shit you want to plug?
Yeah, Zartificial Intelligence. The next Czarface album's dropping December 1st.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, on Virgin Records.
Oh, shit. That's right.
So we excited about that.
All right. Love y'all motherfuckers, man. We out.
Peace.